Breaking the Code by Hugh Whitemore at Salisbury Playhouse. This story of the destruction of a brilliant mathematician adds up to a beautifully written play. Despite the story of Alan Turing being much more well known than 35 years ago when Hugh Whitemore wrote this play, it's still as shocking as a punch in the guts, and all the more so because in the course of the play we get to know the victim, not only the great scientist, but the eccentric, humorous, compassionate human being. Edward Bennett is very good, and I must say I was enchanted by his portrayal of Alan Turing. He conveyed just how nice he was, although I would have liked to have seen a bit more spikiness in the interpretation. This solid Salisbury Playhouse production, directed by Durham, is presented in the round, which gives it intimacy, and the action is able to flow quickly and seamlessly between Turing's past career, his present prosecution, and his memories. Well, that's the 1 Minute Review. Keep watching for more about Breaking the Code at Salisbury Playhouse. We know a lot more about Alan Turing, the subject of Breaking the Code, than we did when Hugh Whitemore wrote the play in the mid-1980s. His once secret work on breaking the Enigma code during World War II, and saving possibly millions of lives, is now well publicised. The government has apologised for the appalling treatment he received because of his homosexuality, and he's been pardoned for his crime. He's been the subject of an excellent film, The Imitation Game, and his face will soon be appearing on the £50 note. Unlike the aforementioned movie, Breaking the Code concentrates much more on Turing's sexuality. It covers the wartime code breaking, yes, but the code he is breaking in this play is society's code, which dictates how we are supposed to behave. And while homosexuality may now be legal in Britain and widely, if not universally, accepted as natural, there are always unfair rules imposed by society, and the play is a plea for valuing those people, scientists, artists, whoever, who question and break those rules. In this beautifully written play, Turing's arrest for gross indecency, his prosecution and punishment run parallel with his life story. His school friend and love of his life, Christopher, who died young, is constantly present in his mind as inspiration, and so is often on stage in the background. We get a glimpse of Turing's genius when he talks about science. He explains that even mathematics, that most logical of sciences, is not always right or wrong. And this parallels with his personal life, where he doesn't see behaviour as right or wrong, but a matter of choices based on one's feelings. He enjoys gay sex. He doesn't see it as wrong. He's open about it. In many ways, he's a man for today, but his honesty was his downfall in those days. We're told in some detail about the horror of his treatment, punishment and subsequent suicide. It's as shocking as a kick in the face, and all the more so because in the course of the play we do get to know this victim, not only the great scientist but the eccentric, humorous, compassionate human being. He could be describing himself when he says a computer could be kind, resourceful, beautiful, friendly, have a sense of humour, tell right from wrong, make mistakes, fall in love, or enjoy strawberries and cream. Turing is on stage the whole time. He must have as many lines as Hamlet. So the play stands or falls on the performance of the lead actor. And Edward Bennett is very good. I was enchanted by his portrayal of Alan Turing. If I have a reservation, it's that he was too nice and didn't convey sufficiently the spikiness that was clearly there in Turing's relationships. After all, this is a person who chained his mug to the radiator pipe to prevent it being stolen, or says in another prickly exchange, "Am I in for a lesson in morals?" I would have liked to have seen a bit more of that spice in the interpretation. This Salisbury Playhouse production, directed by Durham, makes a good stab at telling the story that was once so surprising but is now so well known. It's presented in the round, which gives it an intimacy. And the lack of set not only means the action can flow quickly and seamlessly between the past, the present and his memories, but also suggests the anonymity of Turing's secret work. James Button's excellent design uses coding sequences on the floor and boards with mathematical equations hanging above. From the very good cast, I particularly liked Louise warm portrayal of Turing's female colleague and friend Pat, and Ian Redford's police officer Mick Ross, a subtle combination of sympathy and duty. I give Breaking the Code at Salisbury Playhouse 3 stars. I hope you liked this review. If you'd like to see more, please subscribe to my YouTube channel, 1 Minute Theatre Reviews. And please comment below on my reviews and your own thoughts on the shows. If you'd like to read my reviews, please visit my website, oneminutetheatrereviews.co.uk. Thank you for watching.